Dear, hello, dear St. Andrews students. Hope you are staying at home and staying safe. My name is Aksham Singh, your computer teacher. This is the book of computer for class 6. This is the cover page of your book. Now, these are the contents of your book. The first two chapters is for PA 1 and another 1, 2, 3 and 4. These are for the essay 1. All of you note down the syllabus. Now moving forward, let us start with the first chapter, computer language. So whether we learn computer language, first of all, what is language? Language, we can say, is the medium of exchange your views or words. That is I use English language. You understand English language, so that's why I am use English language to transfer my words or to as a medium to exchange. If I use the Chinese or Japanese language and you did not know the Chinese and Japanese language, so how will you and me communicate? So there is a problem over there. So everyone understand many languages, but in India mostly that's we have living in this Uttar Pradesh UP, we understand Hindi as well as English. Hindi as our mother tongue and English as we study also as a language. So a language is the main medium of communicating between the computer system, and the most common are the programming language. Language of a computer is an artificial language. Artificial language is a language created for a specific purpose. When a language is created to give instruction or commands to computer, it is called computer language. Like human beings, computer too has its own mother tongue. It is called binary language. Binary language uses combination of zeros and ones to create instruction. Computer easily understand instruction given in binary language, but it is difficult for humans to remember instructions in binary code. So to overcome this problem, programming languages were developed. Computer language or programming language is used to write and develop software programs for the computer. Each programming language has its own specific rules. A program is a set of instructions that you to give to a computer so that it will do a particular task. Computer, as our mother tongue is Hindi, we mostly speak in Hindi, but when we study and do other works, so we use English as a language. So computer is also a mother tongue, which is called the binary language. Binary language has only two alphabets, 0 and 1. In English we have 26 alphabets. With the help of these 26 alphabets, words and letters are to be made. But in computer language there is only one language which computer understand, and we can say their mother tongue, binary language. It has only two, 0 and 1. Computer understands the combination of zeros and ones. And another is there a program. What is a program? Program is a set of instructions, is called a program. Now classification of computer languages. The language that a computer can understand are divided into given categories: low level language, high level language, fourth generation language and fifth generation language. There is a fact over there. The term software was first used by John W. Tukey in 1957. First is the low level language, triple L. The low level languages are those which are either in binary form or very close to it. Any language which is in the binary form or it has very close to it are called low level language. As the English used in Britain, or we can UK, United Kingdom, and the English used in USA, both are similar, but there is a little bit difference between these two language. One country says football, another country says at soccer. One company written as organization, there is a Z over there, and another country written organization with Z or S over there. So there is a little bit difference, but these are very close to it. Now next, in low level language, first is machine language. First generation language 1GL. It gives instruction in the combination of zeros and ones. It enables programs to run very fast without translation. These languages are machine dependent, so each computer has its own machine code. Machine language are also known as first generation language. Machine language are the combination of zeros and one. They are not dependent on any other translation because these are automatically in machine language, so computer can easily understand it. So if I just like this time I speak in English language, but you could not understand English language, so there is a medium over there. There is a medium which we can say a person over there between you and me. So the middle person is understand my English language and given to you the translation of that. So there is a problem in, there is a much time consuming while understanding. Okay, but if you understand directly English language, so there is a less time. Assembly language, second generation language, 2GL. It uses alphabets or numeric symbols as binary codes, but computer understand only binary codes of 0 and 1. So assembly language need assembler to translate the program code. Assembler translate program code in assembly language to machine code, that is binary code. These languages are also machine dependent. Assembly language are also known as second generation language. Assembly language, as we can say, are numeric symbols or codes which we use in computer, and these language use a translator. And which translator? It is called assembler. Assembler is used to translate program code into machine language because computer understand only machine language, or we can say a binary language. Next is high level language, HLL, third generation language. High level languages are closer to human languages. They are easier to read and write. High level languages use combination of English and mathematical symbols to write instruction. The program in high level language must be translated into machine language. We can use compilers or interpreters. For that, we can run programs written in high level language on any computer. As you see, the like C++ and any, these are the examples of high level languages. These are very much closer to the human beings. Human beings can understand and write codes in the computer, but the computer understand machine language, so we need compilers and interpreters to convert these machine programming language codes into the machine language codes. Some commonly known high level languages are as follows. First is Fortran, intended for specific computation with real numbers. COBOL help business to organize and manipulate large quantities of data as record. BASIC, intended for beginners in programming. BASIC is used for students for using some basic functions for the beginners who are the freshers. Pascal was used for the production software as well as for education. C, used to process data. Logo, used to inculcate mathematical thinking in school children. C++, used for both educational and industrial programming. Java, used for programming small and portable devices such as mobile telephone. Visual Basic, developed to enhance the capabilities of BASIC by adding a graphical user interface. These are the programming languages you will study in your senior classes. Now, third one is fourth generation language, 4GL. Fourth generation languages are modern high level languages. 4GLs are designed to reduce the overall time, effort and cost of software development. Some of the popular 4GLs are PLSQL, FoxPro, Stata, Oracle and Visual Basic. These are the languages for the which are come under the fourth generation language. Fortran was Fortran was one of the earliest language and was designed for scientists and engineers. Now next is fifth generation language. Fifth generation language, 5GL, or artificial intelligence language. Artificial intelligence is the technology that enables a machine to think and take decisions like human beings. AI is increasingly being used today. Siri, Google Now, Cortana, self-driving cars, etc. are some examples of the use of AI. Language used for developing AI are called fifth generation language. As you see, when you are using YouTube or Google, there is a symbol over there for mic. When you click on this, there is an option, tap to speak, and you speak anything like on YouTube you speak St. Andrews School. There is the search bar enters the letter St. Andrews School, and you click on go button. All the YouTube videos of your St. Andrews School has been there. You can choose any one of them. So these type like Siri and Alexa, these are used for the, there is a language which are to be programmed in that devices are called a fifth generation language. Artificial intelligence language are the language that are being developed. Once programmed, these language will make the computer solve a given problem without a programmer in future. These languages are still at experimental stage and are aimed for future progress. Robots are an example of systems running with artificial intelligence. Some popular language being worked upon are Mercury, OPS5 and Prolog. As you seen in a movie Robot, the Chitti Robo is fully programmed with all the works that hands is used for hands purpose like human beings, and legs is used for the leg purpose as we use today, and for running, these running, thinking and fighting and cooking while that robo is cooking. These are all the things is to be programmed with the help of a artificial languages. Now, language processors and translators. As I told you earlier, if you understand my language and I understand your language, so there is no need of a translator or compiler or any other medium. But if you don't understand my language or I don't understand your language, so there is a need for another man or a person to interpret your language to me and my language to you. So in computer also we need a language processors and translators. A language processor translator changes the instruction into a binary language. So as we all know, computer understand only binary language. So any language which are in use by the human being is converted into the binary language, because the computer understand only binary language. There are the three types of language translators used by a computer: assembler, compiler and interpreter. First one is assembler. An assembler is a translator that translates a program written in an assembly language into a machine language. As you studied earlier, assembly language is the second generation language. Compiler. A compiler is a translator that translates a program written in a high level language into a machine language. It translates the entire program in one go. In one go means the full program is converted in at a time. After the entire translation is complete, the errors are detected and removed. Interpreter. An interpreter is a translator that translates a program written in a high level into a machine language. It translates one line of a program at a time and reports the error once it is encountered. An interpreter is considered better than a compiler because the errors are reported and removed line by line. As you see, assembler is used for the assembly line, but compiler and interpreter are used for the high level language. Compiler, just as you see this page, this whole page, think once that all the program are written. So if you write this program, or me write this program, I given to you, so whole the program is converted in compiler. So errors if found there, so there is a lot of if errors are found in anywhere on the computer, so there are 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 errors are encountered, and you have to remove all the errors one by one. But in interpreter, as you see, in interpreter there is a check of one line by line. First of all, this line has been checked. If there is no error, okay, then go to the next line. Okay, second line is also no error, then go to the third line. Third line has a error, developing spelling is incorrect. You have to first type this the spelling correct and then move to the again line. So the interpreter is while making is considered better than a compiler because error are reported line by line. Okay, Now, difference between a compiler and an interpreter. As you see, the chart has been given there. Compiler, it scans the entire program and translates it as a whole into machine code. Interpreter, it performs line by line translation. Compiler, it is quicker, it is slower. It generates the error message only after the scanning of the whole program. Hence, debugging is comparatively hard. It continues translating the program until the first error is met, in which case it stops. Hence, debugging is easy. Programming languages like C and C++ use compiler. Programming languages like Python, Basic, and Ruby use interpreters. This is the summary of your chapter. So, this is the assess time of your students. All of you do it yourself in your book with the help of with pencil. This take the correct, fill in the blanks, true and false, answer the following question with the help of pencil, not with the pen. So in the next video we will discuss this MCQ, fill in the blanks, true false, and answer the question. Once then again I will give you the soft copy of all the answers of this MCQ, fill ups, and true false, and question answer. And this with the help of this soft copy you will write in your fair copy, computer copy. Okay, thank you and have a nice day.